Okay, let's dig into this. Today we've got something a bit different source-wise. It's a short motivational speech, actually shared by you, one of our listeners.
Right. So not a long academic paper, but very focused, more like a concentrated shot of perspective.
Exactly. And our mission here is simple. Unpack its core message. What's it really saying about, what we're capable of, how we deal with challenges, and maybe how we think about the future.
Mm-hmm. It gets straight to it as well. That opening line is quite the hook, isn't it? That fundamental idea like, you are capable of far more than you imagine.
Yeah, it really sets the stage, this baseline of like untapped potential within you.
But it doesn't just leave it there, floating as a nice idea. It immediately brings in the reality check.
Right. It says, look, challenges, doubt, setbacks. They're not if, they're when. They're part of the deal.
Which is honestly quite refreshing. It normalizes the struggle. It's not presented as, a sign you're failing.
No, just part of the journey you're on.
And then there's a shift, which I found really interesting. It moves from just acknowledging the difficulties.
To focusing completely on your response.
Right.
It's less about the falling down.
And all about that conscious choice to get back up. Every single time. That agency.
That's the crux, I think. Agency. And how it reframes things. Obstacles become, what does it call them? Opportunities in disguise.
Exactly. Suggesting the difficulty itself isn't just something to get through, but something that actually helps you grow. Serves a purpose.
Opportunities to maybe find strength you didn't know you had or learn something new, find a different way.
Yeah, all of that. So instead of letting fear call the shots.
You make a deliberate choice.
Yeah.
You let courage, even a little bit of it, be louder than the doubt. It's not about not feeling fear.
Right. It's about acting anyway. Stepping out of what's comfortable, even if it feels risky.
And that courage has to come from somewhere, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It seems tied directly to believing in yourself.
Mm-hmm. Believing in your potential, your dreams, whatever they are. That inner belief fuels the choice to act courageously.
Okay, so you have the belief, the courage. How do you actually do it? The speech talks about action.
Yes, specifically starting. And then persistence, patience. It highlights that big changes usually come from lots of small, consistent actions.
Like building something significant, brick by brick. Not one giant move, but steady effort. Each small step counts.
Precisely. Which leads beautifully into that closing thought, that metaphor.
Oh yeah, the one about the future.
Mm-hmm. The future is unwritten, and you hold the pen.
Wow. That really lands. It's a stark reminder that you're not just watching your life happen.
You're the author. You have the power right now to shape the next sentence, the next paragraph.
So it's an invitation, really. Take all these ideas, the capability, the choice to rise, seeing challenges differently, the courage, the belief, the small steps, and actually use them.
Use them to write a story you'll be proud of, recognizing you can have an impact starting today.
So if we recap quickly, it starts with you being capable, acknowledges challenges are normal, emphasizes choosing your response, seeing obstacles as chances.
Letting courage win over doubt, fueling it with belief, and then taking those persistent small steps. It all feeds into that final idea.
And connecting this back to you, the listener, these aren't just nice words. They're potential tools for your own path, your own story.
Your story that's unfolding right now. So that final thought really lingers. If the future is unwritten, and you really do hold the pen.
What's the one small, deliberate mark you'll make on the page today? What stroke will start writing that story you'll be proud of tomorrow? And maybe, what kind of ripple effect could even that one small action create?